Today we're going to be looking at calculating fractions of amounts. So amounts is just a fancy word for a number. So we're going to be calculating fractions of numbers. To be successful, you're going to work systematically using the phrase split and pick, so working with a system. You're going to use your times table and division facts knowledge, and you're going to be highlighting key information to help you with understanding what you need to do. So, first of all, I want to calculate 3/4 of 112. I'm going to show you how to do this, and then I'm going to explain your tasks afterwards. So to help me calculate 3/4 of 112, I'm going to use my help sheet in this top right hand corner. The first thing you'll notice is number one, I'm going to split the number by the denominator. So I recognise that my whole is going to be 112. That is the whole amount that I am using in this calculation. So that's going to be the whole of my bar model. And I'm going to split the number by the denominator. So I'm going to be doing 112 divided by 4. So 112 divided by 4 is 28. So I've already split my bar model into quarters, and each one of those quarters is now going to be 28. Part 2 is I'm going to pick how many of that answer is needed. So I need 3/4. So I need 3 of my bar model. So I need that much there. So in order to do that, I'm going to take one of those quarters, 28, and I'm going to multiply it by 3. That gives me 84. So this part is going to be 84. So 3/4 of 112 will be 84. Now every time you work out one of these calculations, I will expect you to show your workings, just like I have here, and to represent this in a bar model as you go along, just as I've shown you there. But this is your task for today. You're going to be completing would you rather questions. So would you rather A, be stung by 3/4 of 56 bees, or B, be stung by 5/7 of 105 bees? First thing I'm going to be thinking in this problem is this problem a good thing or a bad thing? So would I rather have less of it or more of it? Now I know being stung by bees hurts, so I'm going to want less bees stinging me. Now, part A then, being stung by 3/4 of 56 bees. So first thing I'm going to work out is what 3/4 of 56 bees is. So 56 is my whole. Remember, as you go along, you're going to be representing this in a bar model for each part. I just don't have space. So I'm going to do 56 divided by the denominator. I'm going to split my whole by the denominator. 56 divided by 4 is 14. Then I'm going to pick how many of those I need. So 14, and I want 3/4, so I'm multiplying it by 3, and that's going to give me 42 bee stings. Part B, I want to know whether 5/7 is greater or less than 42 then. So I recognise my whole is 105 in part B, and I'm going to split it into 7, so I'm going to divide it by 7, which gives me 15. Then I'm going to multiply that by how many I need, which was 5/7, which gives me 75 bee stings. So, as you can see, I would rather have 3/4 of 56 bee stings than 5/7 of 105 bee stings. I'd rather have the 42 than the 75. So, in order to show that, I would then write, I would rather be stung by, and tell me your answer. Your task today, once you've done your arithmetic warm-up, is to complete the 4 would you rathers questions, remembering that each part needs to show your workings and to represent it as a bar model as you go along. And after you've completed them, task 2 and 3 are some mastery tasks. Just like in the lesson, I've provided the answers. Now the answers are to be used as you would in the lesson. So you do a question, then I want you to mark it. If you've got it correct, give it a tick. If you have got it incorrect, then have another go It can be in a different colour pen if you would like. That does help it stand out for us when you send us back your work. So in a different colour pen if you can. Doesn't need to be purple like in class. If you've got it wrong twice, then when you send your work back, we'll see that and we will give you feedback for the next day.